For the better part of 2 months, every business has gone virtual. We work from virtual offices, have virtual happy hours, attend virtual events, even celebrate virtual milestones. So riddle me this, why has it taken so long for our industry to come up with a true virtual tour experience? Here's a hint. We've held off way too long. The time is now. That's what we're breaking down on this episode of Moments of Genius. We've all been constrained for the last few months. Constrained to our homes, constrained to our desks, constrained to our families, and our properties have felt the constraints. Limits on the number of tours we can do and units we can show. But if there's one thing I've learned through all of this, it's that constraints breed creativity. There's the nonprofit Sweet Farms, who before the pandemic hosted corporate retreats to raise money. But when all of those retreats were canceled, they embraced the constraints and came up with this, Goat to Meeting. Yep, that's right. For a small donation, they'll crash your boring corporate virtual meeting with a goat from the farm. Did it work? Yeah, they're raking in the cash. Genius! Or what about these guys? When their salons were shut down and they were constrained to their own homes, they decided to launch this. You probably need a haircut.com. That's right, you can book a Zoom call with a hairstylist who will walk your partner or even you through a touch-free cut. They'll even help you order the right supplies on Amazon. Yup, that's genius. Amazing things happen when we embrace the constraints. And if there's one thing we can be sure of, it's that coming out of this pandemic, businesses who never thought they'd be able to do things virtually will have figured it out, and they will have figured it out fast. I do need a haircut. But what about us? Look, before the pandemic, let's call that BP, less than 1,000 residential sales listings in New York City had a link to a video walkthrough. Less than 1,000! 2 weeks after the pandemic started, let's call that AP, that number more than doubled. One New York City agent said he shot, edited, and uploaded 52 walkthroughs from his iPhone in 48 hours. That's amazing. Everyone is uploading virtual walkthroughs. So let's do this. Let's run down the 5 things every property should be offering their prospective residents ASAP. That's as soon after the pandemic as possible. Number 1, and this one we should have done before the pandemic. Every unit listing should at least have unit-specific photos. I mean, come on. This one is table stakes. People want to see the exact unit you have available. Generic model unit photos don't cut it in an AP world. Number 2, ditch the generic marketing speak and those canned descriptions we use to describe our units. With more and more people relying on their online experience to determine which properties they want to tour IRL, they want real speak, not mumbo-jumbo marketing language. Quite honestly, this should have happened BP too. Number 3. While we're on the subject of authentic language, video walkthroughs are going to be a must-have moving forward AP. Floor-level walkthroughs are a tremendous opportunity to scale camaraderie with your team. So let's make them feel real. In fact, check this out. The team at the Crest at Berkeley Lake is conducting all of their tours virtually, like most of us, but after each tour, they're sending an awesome, authentic follow-up video, like this one from Ashley.
Hey Lewis, it's Ashley from the Crest at Berkeley Lake. I'm just doing a follow-up video from our virtual tour we had earlier. I know how much you love this apartment, and come on, duh.
I mean, that is so good! And here's the deal. The videos are so well received that the recipients, like Lewis, are showing their friends. That is the power of a great experience right there. Genius! Use your real staff and choose authentic over slickly produced, over-scripted videos. Not only is this a chance to see the unit, it's a chance to build mutual trust and respect for your team. Don't squander this opportunity. Done is better than perfect.
Woo!
Number 4, contact-free tours. For years, vendors, partners, property managers, and consultants have been touting the potential for self-guided tours of all sorts. In the AP era, maybe its time has come. Here's the deal. Contact-free, self-guided tours can be just as effective as guided tours. This is certainly something we should all be looking into ASAP. And number 5, those amenity photos. Honestly, this should have been tackled in the BP world too, and I'm shocked at how many properties still don't show a photo of every amenity they list. Look, if you've got a fitness center, I better see it. I don't care if it's 2 treadmills and a kettlebell. Show me a picture. How am I supposed to manage my expectations if you won't meet me online? Look, at this point, amenity photos are table stakes. Hey, if you've already done something genius to enhance your prospective residents' online experience during these wild and crazy times, like the team at Jammin', let us know, because we're always looking for more moments of genius. Remember, it's the things you do now, the kind of digital experience you create today, that will pay off in the AP world. Embrace the opportunity and reap the dividends in the future. Stay safe, stay healthy, and embrace the constraints. And I'll see you next month. In the meantime, I'm gonna make my ASAP list. Like get a haircut, go out to eat, maybe give my parents a big old hug. I'm gonna give my wife a spa treatment for putting up with me.